Stanley. What is it? Is there some news?
Look, I don't...
Please, Stanley, have you found her?
I don't have any information, I'm sorry.
But if they've been calling you...
I'm always on call, David.
The parents.
Yeah. So it's definitely Deborah.
The birthmarks where you said. Sorry, Sarge.
Keep looking. Find the rest of them.
I understand. If I was in your position, I would want the investigation too. But it makes sense to have someone else run it.
What, are you saying that I can't be objective?
I'm saying you're emotionally involved. Now, I know you think you're at your best. You're motivated, you're vengeful, but you are, in reality, running on empty. I should order you to go home, be with your family, give your friends the support they need.
What they need, Bernice, is their daughter's complete body to bury. And someone to blame. I'll take full responsibility, whatever happens.
All right. All right. But if this goes belly up, I'll want that memo, and I will want it backdated, and this conversation will never have happened.
Trouble in paradise.
Don't look at me. I've got a photo of a cat on my desk.
You three go home, get some sleep. You've got a dawn start at the tip. I want her head found, and I want a search of every bag in the immediate vicinity of each of the body parts. Anything that tells us where the garbage came from. As of tomorrow, this investigation will have our sole focus. Everything else will go on the back burner. Personal lives. Everything. Matt, you're with me.
How long have you known them? The parents?
A long time. I'm her godfather. And Linda, my wife, is Deborah's godmother.
So why meet tonight, Sarge?
I'm gonna need someone in there tonight who can talk to them like a policeman, not a friend. That's why you... Give us 10 minutes and come in.
Hi, it's me. I'm gonna be late tonight, so don't wait up, okay? Hi, it's me. I'm gonna be late tonight, so don't wait up, okay?
She left for school at 8, as usual, and the headmistress called mid-morning to check where she was.
She walked to school?
It was only 10 minutes from here.
Alone, or did she meet up with friends?
She did sometimes.
What about boyfriends? Was Deborah seeing anyone?
No. She was only 16.
Look, we've already told the police all this. It makes no difference now. She's dead.
Mr. Statesman, I know this is a difficult time for you and your wife, but...
Look, let me tell you something, young man. You have absolutely no idea of what we're going through.
David, he does understand. Detective Ryan lost someone in a similar way.
You've been through this.
My mother. Only. She was never found.
So tell me something, honestly. How do you get past something like this? Is it even possible?
Long weekend. Can't believe it's only 2 months ago. Seems like she's been gone. Long time. I can promise him one thing. Whoever he is, I'm gonna catch him. Whoever did this, I'm gonna nail him.
Stanley, you can't carry their burden for them. Don't make promises you might not be able to keep.
I keep thinking, thank God it isn't Stephanie. How disgusting is that?
What about breakfast?
No, I can't. I've got an early start. What have you got on?
Nothing. Come and see.
No, I mean today. Are we still on for dinner tonight?
I don't know, I might be late again tonight. I've got to do the rounds of all the design workshops. It's boring.
Well, what about a lunch?
What?
A quick lunch?
Oh, sorry, I can't do. I've got the buyer's briefing for the Hong Kong trip. I've been stuck in the office all day.
Looks like we're out of luck then, eh?
What?
It looks like we're out of luck then.
Yeah.
I know you've got people waiting, Mr. Croft, but they're not coming in until we find the rest of them.
Well, how long's that going to take?
And as long as it takes, now, can you answer the question?
Kick friggin' Morris. If his dozer hadn't popped the bag with a leg in it, we wouldn't be messing about like this.
And there'd still be a family wondering where their missing daughter was. Answer the question.
No, we don't get scavengers in here. We run them off.
What about intruders at night?
No, forget it. This place is locked up like Fort Knox. And patrol.
So how's the rubbish distributed? What, different trucks, different areas?
Yeah, but no driver's going to remember where he dumped 2 weeks ago. It's like an artwork out there. A sculpture. But it's always changing. Fluid. Still, looking at the spread, I'd say it was probably just maybe 3 different trucks.
Simon, what do you got?
No.
I found her head. Simon wants to know who's calling Wolfie.
I don't know how many times I can bring them this kind of news.
They seem stronger. The prayer vigil's helping, I think.
But let's get it done.
If you stay a while, pray with them.
The time for prayers is done. It's time to find this animal. Three-day window.
Well, close as the pathologist can get. It's a moist environment. It generates a lot of heat.
And they use what mechanisms to estimate the time since she was dumped?
The usual.
What?
Blood pooling, decomposition, infestation.
Okay, so 3 days. Which means these are the garbage routes which were operating within that time frame, yes?
Yes, we found a rates overdue notice, some bills, old letters. They give us these garbage routes for those days.
So he must have trawled the area and dropped his cargo in different bins.
looks that way. It's not likely he was prepared to travel long distances considering what he was carrying, so it's a fair bet he lives close to any of the given routes.
Jennifer, what about you? Any luck?
No similar abduction murders in New South Wales or South Australia. I'm still going through the other databases. But what did pop up is that 7 girls have disappeared in the last 2 years in Melbourne in very similar circumstances.
Similar how?
All expected home within a few hours, either on their way to or from school or visiting a friend or relative locally.
So what? Are you saying that there are 7 teenagers out there that have been murdered and we know nothing about them?
No, I'm not saying that. I've contacted missing persons. They're classified as runaways. Some of them are already back home. But all of them disappeared in more or less the same circumstances as Deborah Statesman. I think it's worth following up.
So do I. You and Simon get onto it. Matt and Duncan, I want door knocks on every door along those garbage routes. Possible someone saw him. I'll get uniforms to help. That's it. Get cracking.
What?
Sharon Finnegan.
That's right.
I'm Detective Joyner. This is Detective Mapplethorpe. You filed a report with missing persons that your granddaughter had disappeared.
That was 6 months ago. Don't you people talk to each other? She's in Sydney, contacted us by phone. The day after I called the cops, I rang and told them.
So she's all right then?
Of course she's all right. Now she's being paid to stay away from home by bloody social workers. They've got a lot to answer for. You lot too, for that matter.
Sometimes my animal magnetism and sheer good looks just aren't enough.
She went to a rock concert interstate. She knew that her father and I would never let her go, so she just took off. She arrived back on the Monday, acting as if everything was fine. Jackie? These people are detectives. Why don't you tell them where you went when you did your disappearing act?
Well, you already did that, didn't you?
So who was playing at the concert?
My Chemical Romance?
Yeah, nice. How were they?
Sorry. She's been like this ever since. She won't talk and she keeps taking days off school. She won't be doing that again, I can assure you.
Those photographs that we passed on the way in, they're very good.
My work, actually.
Oh, do you exhibit? You should. I particularly like this one up here. The way the light shines on his face. Really grabs your attention.
So you're not really into music, eh? Because My Chemical Romance cancelled their tour. Something about the lead singer having food poisoning. So, Jackie, we're investigating a murder. The victim was a young girl. She was about your age. You might have seen it. It's been all over the telly.
So what?